Donald Trump just made a horrifying admission as the bombs continue to fall in Iran and all over the Middle East. I'm saying this now. If you thought President Strokey Pants gave a damn about any American service people, or for that matter, American civilians, we have now removed all doubt. He does not. At all. And now Americans are dying. And in case you can't tell, this report is probably going to leave you enraged. Prepare for fire and fury. This is the David Reddish Show. Welcome to the show, my beautiful Occupy Democrats viewers. And once again, please subscribe to our new channel to help us get these breaking stories to you and to the rest of the world, especially to those people who really need to see them. And this breaking story is a doozy. As you know, the United States and Israel launched a surprise attack on Iran over the weekend. Since then, chaos has reigned as Donald Trump and a host of his cabinet officials have given conflicting statements about the reason for the attack, who ordered it, Trump's role in it, his objectives in Iran, and how long all of this will take to finish. Here's an update.
Overnight, President Trump vowing to retaliate after the U.S. Embassy in Saudi Arabia was hit by Iranian drones. Officials say the embassy, relatively empty at the time, sustained only minor damage. A fire was also reported at the U.S. Embassy in Kuwait. It was in that country where the Pentagon says 6 American service members were killed and 18 others were injured during an Iranian attack on a tactical operations center. U.S. officials vowing to ramp up attacks.
The next phase will be even more punishing on Iran than it is right now.
Chaotic scenes playing out across the Middle East. At least 11 countries are now involved in this expanding conflict. Qatar says it shot down 2 Iranian bombers, the first report of Iran sending warplanes into Qatari airspace. The State Department is now urging all Americans to leave the Middle East, quote, due to serious safety risks. But much of the region's airspace is on lockdown. Flight trackers show just how many flights are avoiding the area. President Trump saying, quote, we haven't even started hitting them hard. The big wave hasn't even happened. The big one is coming soon. The president not ruling out ground troops in Iran, adding the U.S. is prepared for a prolonged conflict.
So, it looks like there's just as much confusion on the battlefield as there is in Washington. But that's not the worst of it. Stay with me here. As we were preparing to go on air for this report, we have also learned that a U.S.-Israel strike also destroyed the Assembly of Experts building in Iran, killing multiple Iranian officials as the governing council was set to vote on a new supreme leader. We know at least 40 Iranian leaders have been killed since the strikes began. But there's another story here. At the time of this report, at least 300,000 Americans are stranded in Iran or surrounding nations currently under attack. This morning, Secretary of State and diminutive Disneyland animatronic Marco Rubio released a video advising those people to evacuate, but said the United States would not offer help to its own citizens. Think about that a moment. As if that wasn't bad enough, during an Oval Office press conference later today, Donald Trump said this about his stranded countrymen.
Well, commercial air travel right now is severely restricted in the Middle East, and thousands of Americans are stranded. Why wasn't there an evacuation plan, and will you send planes to get people out?
Well, because it happened all very quickly. We thought, and I thought maybe more so than most, I could ask Marco, but I thought we were going to have a situation where we were going to be attacked. They were getting ready to attack Israel. They were getting ready to attack others. You're seeing that right now. And a lot of those missiles that are hitting in, those are stationary. Those were aimed there for a long period of time at these other countries. So I think I was right about that. We attacked first. And if we didn't, it could have been, you know, look, we're really decimating them. They're being decimated.
Wait a minute. They didn't have a plan for evacuation? Roll that again.
Well, commercial air travel right now is severely restricted in the Middle East, and thousands of Americans are stranded. Why wasn't there an evacuation plan, and will you send planes to get people out?
Well, because it happened all very quickly. We thought, and I thought maybe more so than most, I could ask Marco, but I thought we were going to have a situation where we were going to be attacked. They were getting ready to attack Israel. They were getting ready to attack others. You're seeing that right now. And a lot of those missiles that are hitting in, those are stationary. Those were aimed there for a long period of time at these other countries. So I think I was right about that. We attacked first. And if we didn't, it could have been, you know, look, we're really decimating them. They're being decimated.
So Donald Trump just admitted that not only did the State Department not have a plan to evacuate Americans in the region before or after the attack, many of whom are there working for the federal government, Trump didn't even think to ask about one. He admits he didn't know the plan at all, and he does not even know the current plan of attack. By the way, Trump also contradicts American intelligence assessments there that said an Iranian attack on the US or Israel was not imminent. There was no imminent threat here. But more importantly, this just exposes what some of us have said for years. Donald Trump does not care about the American people. He does not care about our military. He does not care about our diplomats. He does not care about civilians. He doesn't care about his voters. He does not care about anyone but himself. And he doesn't care how many people have to die so he can get his wartime reality show bigger ratings. This from a man who vowed no wars on his watch. I really hope his voters are happy right now. But more importantly, I hope our fellow Americans stranded in the region can find a way home. Airports all over the Middle East are shut down, and it's probably not safe to fly anyway, and there is no rescue plan. No plan at all. Not working on it. Because who cares, right? Why should Donald Trump care about the people who devoted their careers to serving their country? Something he doesn't know anything about. My beautiful viewers, I don't have words for my rage here. This is the most disgusting abdication of American leadership of my lifetime and probably yours. It ranks as one of the worst in U.S. history. This man is beyond disgusting. This administration is beyond inept. And you know what? You know what? I take it back. I do have words for my anger. And if you are as enraged as I am, I hope you adhere to them also. One word, in fact. Vote. This is the David Reddish Show.